Hi everyone, how's your day? In this video, you are going to not just watch but also learn about different artifacts in the Philippines. We are going to showcase some of important artifacts in Philippines, and we are hoping that in the end of this video, you will not just learn about the artifacts that we highlight but also you learn to appreciate our Philippines artifacts, history, and become in love with our culture and to our very own nationality.
Manunggul jar was one of many jars discovered in a cave that was thought to be a burial site in March 1964 by Victor de Callan, Hans Casten, and other volunteer workers from the United States Peace Corps. In addition, Manunggul was part of the archaeologically significant Tabon Cave complex in Lapuan Point, Quezon, and Palawan. According to Chua 2023, the burial jar, which is the creation of a master potter, is perhaps unique in Southeast Asia and is covered with a shape of the head motif. The cultural connection between the archaeological past and the ethnographic present is clearly demonstrated by this vessel. The mast of the boat was not recovered. The boatman is directing as opposed to cushioning in the ship. In keeping with the indigenous burial customs in the southern Philippines, both figures appear to be wearing a band knotted over the crown of their heads and beneath their jaws. Another common method is used in the alliance to arrange the corpse is to fold the hand of the front figure across the chest. In addition, Mr. Chua 2023 also stated that many epics from all across the Philippines describe how souls get to the hereafter on boats while navigating the rivers and the sea. The belief was also closely related to the Astronosian Anito belief. Our ancestors held the view that a person's body, ginhawa or the life force, and kaluluwa or the life soul are all interconnected. After passing away, the kaluluwa might come back to the earth to live among the animals and help their offspring. This clarified the three phases on the Manunggul jar's cover, which is represented the soul, the boat's driver, and the actual boat. Even natural objects have souls and lives of their own in their eyes. Because of this, our forefathers valued nature more than those who believed it could be exploited.
Elephant dish of Lenasol, Palawan, a blue and white dish with a flying elephant design was discovered at Siol, Palawan at an underwater site location. So, what makes this Asian dish interesting is that it is currently one of the two pieces of antique dish with elephant design that are discovered throughout the world. Further, studies of this ancient dish shows that it was made during the middle of Ming Dynasty. Theorists suggest that this porcelain dish probably find its way to Siol, Palawan due to a wrecked ship of a Chinese trading vessels. Yawning Jarlet of Letaleta Cave, Northern Palawan, a small ancient jar was found at Letaleta Cave in Northern Palawan consisting of a rim that looks similar to an open wide mouth of a shouting or yawning person. Hence, archaeologists derive the name of the jarlet as the yawning jar. They also concluded that this jarlet is approximately dated from 1000 to 1500 BC, which falls under the late Neolithic period. Painata were once worn as an ornament for Filipino women's perfect bands by the previous generation. Ito po ay isang palamuting suklay na karaniwan pong gawa sa kala at pilak. So, si painata is hindi lang po basta suklay. They also an indicator of one's social status. Ito po ay sinusuot sa ilalim ng mantilya or belo na the wealthier the wearer, the more bejeweled the comb.
The limestone tombs of Mount Kamantik, Molanay, Quezon is an excavated remains of a thousand-year-old village found in the jungles of Mount Maclayao in situ Kamantik within the Buena Vista protected landscape of Molanay, Quezon, Philippines. It is composed of 15 limestone coffins that can be dated back from the period of 10th to 14th century based on one of National Museum's top archaeologists, a complex archaeological site with both habitation and burial remains from the period of approximately 10th to 14th century. The first of its kind in the Philippines having carved limestone tombs, Batanes Castle or Savidugya.
According to Ancient Origins in 2015, the Laguna copper plate inscription is a small, flat piece of copper sheet that is approximately 20 by 20 cm or 7.9 by 7.9 inches in size and was uncovered in 1987. This relic was reportedly discovered during the mechanical and vineyard dredging operations in the Lumbang River, which is located in the province of Laguna. East of Manila, the Philippines capital, is where the province is situated. The Laguna copper plate inscription is the name of an inscription written on an artifact that has a great significance for the understanding of the history of the Philippines during the 10th century AD, a time when many scholars believed that the area was isolated from the rest of the Southeast Asia.
Calauman, Calao Cave, Pena Blanca, Cagayan, the most popular ancient bone discovered in the Philippines. Ayun po yung tinatawag na Calauman. So, excavated by a group of archaeologists at the Calao Cave, Pena Blanca, Cagayan, which consists of a foot bone, and it is used to be the earliest human fossil found in the country before the discovery of the ancient man above. Through uranium series dating method, archaeologists came out with a result that the bone is around 67,000 years old.
The burial cloth or the death blanket of Banton Romblon, an ancient burial cloth or ikat, was discovered inside the Guyangan cave in Banton Romblon, along with many other artifacts. Early Filipinos used it as a blanket for wrapping corpses, which was a practice that started in the 13th to 14th centuries. Currently, Romblon's Banton burial cloth holds the title of being oldest piece of cloth in the country. Bolinao Skull, Bolinao, Pangasinan at the Balingasay Archaeological Site in Bolinao, Pangasinan. Archaeologists had excavated a total of 67 skulls, but one among these skulls is different in a way that its teeth are well decorated with gold ornaments. It is claimed that the skull probably belonged to a wealthy and brave man. Along with the skull were early Ming Dynasty ceramics, which are dated from 1368 to 1644. The mysterious astrolabe of San Diego Fortune Island, Nasugbu, Batangas. Are you familiar about the Spanish galleon ships? If not, then San Diego refers to one of these galleon ships who made it into the Philippine coast. The San Diego galleon ship was actually discovered at the Fortune Island in Nasugbu, Batangas. The astrolabe was just one among the artifacts salvaged from the wrecked ship. This piece of object is a mysterious navigational device which still puzzles many archaeologists about how it works. This piece of object is estimated to be around 400 years old.
According to World Monuments found in 1996, the Anghona petroglyphs, which were found in 1965, are thought to be the oldest known works of art in the Philippines. They are a group of 127 figure carvings on the volcanic top of a small cave that date to the 3rd millennium BC. They were recognized as national cultural treasures in 1973 and added to the World Inventory of Rock Art in 1985. The Angono, Binangonan petroglyphs are petroglyphs carved into a rock while in Binangonan, Rizal, Philippines. It consists of 127 human and animal figures engraved on the rock wall, probably carved during the late Neolithic or before 2000 BC.